Right, time for the weather now, and it's a little bit different tonight.
Yes, we always know that Chris is always in tune with what's happening, and tonight, though, he's singing about a blue Christmas rather than just talking about it. Oh, I think we got the gist of it already. Chris, good evening. Tell us more.
Hello there, very good evening to you both. Yes, you can probably see behind me I'm joined by Elvis here this evening. We are in Fairhurst Gallery inside in Norwich, and the reason is because yes, it is wet and windy over the next 24 hours, but we're joined tonight by a gentleman who is originally from Northamptonshire, now living in Suffolk. This is Stuart Pearson Wright. Stuart, you are a award-winning portrait artist. Thank you for joining us tonight on ITV Anglia. You've drawn a lot of portraits of famous people, including J.K. Rowling, the Duke of Edinburgh, but this is quite an interesting exhibition. Tell us about it a bit more.
Well, it's a collection of drawings of Elvis Tribute Act, and there's one Tom Jones Tribute Act as well. And I've travelled all over the country and overseas to the States to try and find as many different tribute acts as I can to do drawings of them, portraits.
And why have you decided to do Elvis tributes?
Well, I've always been interested in, I guess, the fluidity of identity. You know, this sense that we can slip into another identity sometimes. Actors do it all the time, and I've drawn lots of actors in the past and painted them. And I've always been intrigued by Elvis tribute acts. You know, what motivates someone to become Elvis? And I really wanted to explore that in some detail. So this was the opportunity.
Well, it is absolutely brilliant, and there's a lot of talent here I can see, and lots of different. So thank you very much. It's on until the end of beginning of February.
Chris, it looks great, but it sounds lovely too. We've got about 20 seconds. Can we hear a bit more from Elvis himself?
I'll tell you what. Let's leave you with some Elvis before we go to the weather.
Greater Anglia Trains, sponsor of ITV Anglia Weather.
So it has been another fairly grey and dank kind of day. Outbreaks of rain on and off. There has been some breaks in the clouds to reveal some glimmers of sunshine, but it has been fairly limited and really at a premium. Now, as we go through this evening and overnight, we hold on to those fairly grey and cloudy skies. An area of low pressure begins to anchor itself across parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland. Just look at the white lines on the chart there. That's suggesting that the winds will strengthen as the white lines, the isobars, become tightly packed together, driving that area of heavy rain across us tomorrow. But overnight tonight, we hold on to those fairly grey and cloudy skies. The winds coming in from a southwesterly direction, keeping it fairly mild. Overnight, temperatures not dropping too much lower than 10 to 12 Celsius. But the rain drives in as we start our day tomorrow, turning heavy as we go towards dawn. That means we start Friday, the end of the working week, on a fairly wet note. There'll be a lot of spray on the roads first thing tomorrow morning. That weather front stays with us through much of the day, clearing out towards the east, and there'll be some gusty old winds on that too, gusts in excess of 30 to maybe 40 miles an hour. But the good news is by the afternoon, we'll start to see some glimmers of sunshine, something we've not seen for some time, but it will feel that much fresher. Top temperatures 8 degrees Celsius, that's 46 in Fahrenheit. As we work towards the weekend, it looks like Saturday will start fairly fine, some sunshine through the morning, but we'll start to see some showers during the afternoon. But the other part of the story is we start to see a change in that wind direction, dragging something down from the near north, the cold colours, the blues spilling their way across the chart, suggesting that as we go into next week, something a little bit colder is on the cards. So here's the outlook for the weekend. Yes, Saturday, a lot of sunshine to start, rain overnight into Sunday, brighter on Sunday, but turning colder into next week.
Greater Anglia Trains, sponsor of ITV Anglia Weather.
And there's only one way to say goodbye, isn't it? It's thank you very much.
See you tomorrow.